Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers for April 21 to 25 reveal that Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Missinswood, is in a thorny situation. She knows that Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, has just been given a death sentence by the medical community, but he swore her to secrecy. Steffy was feeling great about saving Liam's life after finding him passed out on the ground. But things took a dire turn at the hospital and Liam went from having a brain bleed to having an inoperable brain mass. Here's what to know. Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, and Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, know about Liam's condition because they are treating him, as is Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech. Liam went all superhero, leaving the hospital and attending an impromptu party with his daughter at Steffy's house. Finn confirmed the news to Steffy. Liam is terminal. Steffy told Liam herself, and he made them swear not to tell anyone. How do you say no to a dying man's request? In the background of all this death drama, there is another storyline playing out: the need for Liam's other baby mama, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, to know. Hope has admitted to thinking about Liam after her breakup with Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. What are the chances that Hope makes a play for Liam in the near future? She doesn't go long without a man, so we predict she will make a move to be more involved in Liam's life. But if Liam and Hope get close again, where does this leave Steffy? If she tells Hope she is breaking Liam's confidence, but is it right for her to remain silent? We know that Hope will find out sooner or later about Liam, and that Steffy kept this vital info to herself. Tell us, the Bold and the Beautiful fans, how do you see this situation playing out? Will Hope go after Steffy for keeping the truth from her? They're already at war over the shenanigans at FC. We can't help but think that what happens next changes everything. In the glitz and glamour of Los Angeles, the fashion world isn't the only thing heating up. So are old rivalries, simmering feelings, and a volatile triangle that refuses to die. The Bold and the Beautiful is about to reignite one of its most explosive storylines: Steffy versus Hope. And this time, it's not a quiet tug of war. It's messy, physical, and deeply emotional. Liam is once again at the center. But this war isn't just about love. It's about pride, betrayal, identity, and a question no one wants answered. Will history repeat itself? Act 1. Whispered warnings and emotional whiplash. Hope has been trying to maintain her poise ever since Liam's recent health scare. Although the details of his condition remain vague, his vulnerability has brought him back into her orbit, and Steffy doesn't like it. Not one bit. At Forrester Creations, Hope and Steffy's tension has been a slow burn. Passive-aggressive jabs during meetings, side-eyes in the hallways. Even Thomas has noticed it, though he's trying to stay neutral. But it all comes to a head when Hope is caught sitting beside Liam's hospital bed, again. "I'm not doing this with you, Hope," Steffy says, her voice barely masking the fury. "You don't get to slither back in because he's weak." Hope doesn't back down. "I'm not slithering, Steffy. I care about Liam. We share a child. Don't you dare make me out to be the villain." Steffy crosses her arms, narrowing her eyes. "You are the villain. You always play sweet, innocent Hope. But you're just as manipulative as everyone else in this family. Maybe worse. The claws are out, and they're only going to get sharper." Act 2. The Unraveling. Back at the Cliff House, Finn warns Steffy to stay above the drama. "Hope doesn't threaten us," he assures her. "Liam is your past. I'm your present, your future." But Steffy isn't convinced. Her insecurities are boiling over, and Finn's calm demeanor only agitates her more. "Hope knows exactly what she's doing," Steffy snaps. "She's always wanted the fairy tale. And if Liam's the only prince available, she'll take him, whether or not he wants her." Meanwhile, Hope confides in Brooke, who is shocked by the depth of her daughter's emotional investment in Liam again. "Hope, you were building something strong with Thomas," Brooke says cautiously. "Liam broke your heart. Twice. Don't do this to yourself. Hope, tears threatening to fall, whispers, it's different now. I don't know what it is, but something in my heart is telling me not to let go. Brooke sighs. That same heart has gotten you hurt more times than I can count. Hope knows her mother's right, but her emotions are too tangled. Especially when Liam wakes up and, in a haze, calls out her name, not Steffy's. And that's all it takes. Act 3. The showdown begins. It starts at Forrester Creations during an emergency meeting. Liam, recovering faster than expected, surprises everyone by attending, walking in just as Hope presents her latest collection. He claps, proud, and Hope beams with pride. Steffi, seated across the room, feels the shift in the air. She interrupts. Let's not pretend we're not all thinking the same thing. This collection reeks of desperation. Hope snaps. Excuse me? You heard me, Steffi says, rising to her feet. You're using your line to get to Liam. Again, you're blurring the lines between personal and professional, just like always. Hope's voice drops an octave. You really want to do this here? Why not? You've been circling my husband like a vulture. Let's talk about it. Gasps ripple through the boardroom, but no one dares intervene. Not Thomas. Not Ridge. Not even Brooke. Hope steps forward, nose to nose with Steffi. I'm not circling anyone. Liam made his own choices. Yeah. So why are you so obsessed with changing them? The tension snaps like a rubber band. Hope slaps Steffi. Steffi lunges at her. And just like that, two of the most poised women in fashion are on the floor, pulling hair, screaming insults, and rolling through racks of designer clothes. Security rushes in. Ridge bellows, that's enough. But even his voice can't break the chaos. When they're finally pulled apart, both women are disheveled, bruised, and fuming. But this war is just beginning. Act 4. Fallout and Frenzy. The media gets wind of the altercation, and rumors spread like wildfire. Hope for the future implodes in boardroom brawl, headlines scream across fashion blogs. Forrester's stock dips slightly, and customers demand answers. Ridge is livid. He calls a private meeting with both women. This isn't just about fashion. You're both part of the legacy of this company. And you're acting like spoiled teenagers, Ridge scolds. Steffi crosses her arms. She started it. Hope glares. You've been provoking me for weeks. Ridge sighs deeply. You want to fight over Liam? Fine. But do it off company property. Because if either of you jeopardizes this brand again, you're both gone. I don't care whose daughter you are. Afterward, Hope storms out, slamming the door behind her. Steffi follows. They face off in the parking lot. Again. Hope's voice is icy. You've always hated that Liam loved me. Even when he was with you, he was thinking about me. Steffi laughs bitterly, delusional. You're clinging to a fantasy, Hope. Liam sees you as the safe choice. But I'm the one who makes him feel alive. Hope's voice wavers, but she doesn't back down. Then why did he say my name when he woke up? The cat hits Steffi like a bullet. Her eyes darken. This isn't over, she growls. Hope whispers, no, it's just beginning. Act 5. Liam's Dilemma. While the women wage war, Liam's caught in a storm of his own emotions. Memories from his coma are surfacing, dreams, visions, sensations. And in every one, Hope was there. He confides in Bill, who gives him a rare moment of fatherly wisdom. You've got two women tearing each other apart. If you don't make a choice, son, you'll lose both. Liam nods, but he's torn. He's never stopped loving Hope, not entirely. But Steffi is his wife and the mother of his daughter. Ending things with her would shatter their family. So he does what he always does. Nothing, which only makes things worse. Hope waits for him to make a move. Steffi braces for betrayal. And the tension boils to a new level when he calls a private meeting with both women. They meet in the Forrester showroom, the place where so many of their shared memories live. Liam stands between them, exhausted and emotional. I love you both, he begins. That's all it takes for Steffi to throw up her hands. No, no more. I won't do this dance again. Hope glares. Then walk away. Liam begs them to hear him out, but the women have reached their limit. Steffi turns to Hope. If he goes back to you, he'll leave again. He always does. Hope doesn't blink. Then maybe I'll be the one to leave him next time. Act 6. A dangerous mirror. The situation takes an unexpected twist when Taylor returns, summoned by Ridge in desperation. She meets with Steffi privately and reminds her of their family legacy, the strength of Forrester women, and how history doesn't have to repeat. You and Hope are becoming Brooke and me, Taylor says softly. Steffi is stunned. Taylor continues. We wasted decades fighting over Ridge. Don't waste yours fighting over Liam. He's not worth losing yourself. The words hit Steffi harder than any slap ever could. At the same time, Hope receives a similar warning from Brooke, who breaks down in tears. I thought I was different than Taylor. But I wasn't. And neither are you. Stop chasing ghosts. For the first time in years, both women are shaken, not by each other, but by the weight of their shared legacy, and the realization that this war might not be worth the cost. Act 7. The Cliffhanger. The episode ends with a cliffhanger as Leon shows up at Brooke's house, where Hope has been staying. He stands at the doorway, rain pouring behind him, soaked and vulnerable. I made my choice, he says softly. Hope's breath catches. And before he can answer, Steffi pulls up in her car. She rushes through the rain, calling his name. Liam, don't do this. He turns, caught between both women again. The screen fades to black as all three stand frozen in the storm, hearts beating wildly, breaths shallow. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTIFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.